What is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of the Manchester United career mode on Soccer Manager 2017. If you have not been watching these so far, be sure to go and watch them in the playlist or click back to my channel and they'll all be on there, whatever you fancy doing. But without any further ado, let's get into where we're up to. So our last result left us in the Premier League 4-0 up against Hull City. Zlatan having a fantastic performance and Mata is just on the form of his life. I think he's the guy taking our penalties and he's just banging them in from the spot consistently, no doubt about that. But look, the club are just telling us, yeah, basically the results are in, everything's going well, Manchester United are back on form. So we're going good. As we can see, the wrap up of the rest of the Premier League games are here. Let's just sim through these. Sunderland beat Liverpool. That is an interesting start because that does actually help us in the league. Looking back at this, Leicester have drawn 1-1. That's another good stat because Leicester are trying to attack the top region of the league as well. And then Bournemouth have also drawn with Arsenal. So what we're going to go ahead and do is look at the table and look, we've actually toppled Arsenal, which is fantastic, fantastic stuff. It looks like it's going to be really hard to try and break past these three, Tottenham, Chelsea and Man City. All very, very good, solid teams in this career mode so far. I don't know, oh, yep, sorry. For a minute then I thought Chelsea hadn't dropped any points whatsoever, but they have. They've had 2 draws, but still undefeated so far. So fingers crossed when we come up against Chelsea, we can teach them a lesson about how Manchester United do it. But what we're going to do for now is simulate through and see if there's anything else coming up of interest. As we can see, the Premier League last game of the week, probably. And as we can see, it's Man City versus Tottenham on a Monday night at 8 o'clock. So let's simulate through. And Man City have absolutely stomped Tottenham 3-0. To think that these two are challenging at the top of the table, it's quite astonishing that it's a 3-0 defeat. But as we can see, Aguero has got 2 goals, Torre got a goal, an assist for Zabaleta, and yeah, that's it. But man of the match goes to Torre. Let's see how that leaves the tables. Yeah, Tottenham have dropped a bit more, and then Man City have actually crept up to second. So now look at Man City's form, all wins, but still, we can still do it. We can still do it. Where's the belief? We need the belief. So sadly, guys, I have just simmed a few more days, and in fact, the sad news of Wayne Rooney's, I've tried saying this about 3 times, I'm sticking with this take. Wayne Rooney's rating has actually decreased from 93 to 92. So obviously his age is catching up with him, and Wayne Rooney is now decreasing in overall rating, and similar to real life, to be honest, similar to real life, very representative of the real world. We're going to simulate these games and see what the results are for the Premier League. Matches that we want to be watching out for are the City game, are the Chelsea game and the Tottenham game. So we're going to simulate through, and also the Arsenal game. But look, Liverpool have beat Arsenal, Tottenham have won their match, Chelsea have won their match, and Man City have also won their match. It's a bit annoying because it's everything that we really didn't want, apart from Arsenal, who are kind of creeping up behind us. But then again, I would have preferred a draw because I'm not really keen on either team winning at this moment. So what we're going to do is simulate through, and I think we're going to come up to our match. Is our match a Monday night? I'm guessing our match is a Monday night. Not much going on once again. Oh, another player increased rating. So as we can see, Luke Shaw has gone up to an 89 rated now from an 88. So it's fantastic to see Luke Shaw going up in rating as well. Watford is our next match coming up. So we're going to look at that. Yep, Watford on a Monday night at 8 o'clock. As we can see, we're at Vicarage Road. So we are in fact away. Let's look at some of their best players. Roberto Pereira recently transferred from Juventus. Not a bad player in real life. I don't know what he's like in this game. A few more good players for them. Daryl Yanma, Etienne Capoue, and then Okana? Is that Okaka? I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, awful with names. But we've got the big man Zlatan. So I'm going to pick the team and then we'll go from there. Once again, here are the teams. As we can see, the home team is Watford, lining up with a 4-2-3-1 attacking formation. They have a pretty solid team, so we have got to be careful of them. But the team that we've lined up with, the 4-2-2, as we are known for by now, a very, very strong defence. Only substitution being made right here is Luke Shaw coming in on the wing, at the left back position. for his replacement, which was Sirius? No, Rojo. It was Rojo last game. As you can see, our two CDMs, holding midfielders, are a combination I don't think we've played with yet, and that's Pogba and Thiago. So I'm expecting big things from these two good players here. Then further up the pitch are two of our favourites, which is Mkhitaryan, highest assist maker, Juan Mata, are just an overall god and we love him to bits. And then two strikers who are known for getting goals, and that's Martial and Ibrahimovic. I'm talking in terms of the game. I know Martial doesn't play up top. In terms of this game, they've been getting a lot of goals for us. So the match is underway for Watford now. And as you can see, Mkhitaryan's run down the wing through to Martial, but it is saved by Gomez. Bit of a shame there, but we look like the more dominant team. Once again, another attack for us. Mata crosses the ball through, but it has been saved. I think that was Martial header. I'm not too sure. We're going to have to hope that we can get something from this. It looks like a potential card is being given out here. Cathcart gets a straight red card. That's going to change the dynamic of the team. They have made a substitution, so fingers crossed we can gain from this. Now they are down to 10 men indeed. We've come up to half time. Nothing has been done as of yet. I think I'm going to keep with a very similar same team. Only thing I might do is bring on Schneiderlin, and we're going to pop him on for Thiago. I'm not really impressed with Thiago. We did buy him last transfer window, and not much has come of him yet. So I was expecting bigger things from him, but hey ho, he's only 25, so we have a few more seasons out of him yet. But as we can see, we are into the second part, and it seems like it could be a boring 0-0 if nothing changes up right here. Fingers crossed something does. Come on, guys. Come on. Drawing to the last minutes of the game, and my computer is dying, but it looks like it is going to be a 0-0 on behalf of all this. Aurelio Gomez getting a 9 rating and getting man of the match. That is the first time a man of the match has never got a 10 rating whilst I've played this game. But as you can see, we were highly dominant, and it's a bit of a shame that we didn't manage to get the win. 7 shots on target, and it seems like Aurelio saved them all compared to their 2. Hopefully next time we come up against Watford, we can get a bit of a better result than this. We will be at home, but it's not good because I believe that drops us further down the league. Let's just have a quick check where we stand now. Surprisingly not, no, we stay at 4th for the moment. Everybody's played 10 games, but as you can see, the top 3 are pulling away, and that's the last thing we need in this career mode. We need to keep up there and dominant with the other teams. Just a quick one, let's just check our stats so far in the career mode. As we can see, goals scored 20, goals conceded 10, 10 matches played, so that's 2 goals every game, 1 match conceded. Anthony Martial with 6 goals is our top goal scorer, Henrik Mkhitaryan with 4 assists, and then our highest player is Gianluigi Donnarumma, which is a very odd one because he's not been playing too well for us in game so far. Anyway, that's a bit of an odd one. We're going to simulate through and get to our next match. It looks like it's going to be a Europa League match if this is the Champions League. Much and Gladbach are absolutely tearing up the Champions League on this game. As you can see, they've just won 4-0. I think it was last episode they beat AS Monaco 5-0. Man City beat Paris Saint-Germain. Bit of a shocking result there. Atletico Madrid beat Tottenham. So yeah, some pretty interesting results on that behalf. But seeing as though we're not in the Champions League, we can't really be too bothered with the results. But as you can see, we're coming up against a team called Konyaspor. I might be pronouncing that horribly, I am sorry. I think they are a Turkish team, I could be wrong. But as you can see, some of their famous players, I suppose, is that an L or an I? I think that's an I, so that'd be Ion Hora, and he doesn't seem like that much of a good player, if I'm being honest either. So we are actually playing at the Konya Stadium. That's what I'm going to call it because I don't know how to pronounce this. I think that'd be Ataturk, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to just call it the Konya Stadium. And as we can see, the lineup we've gone for is apparently our best player in the team with the 4-2-2 formation. Sorry, should probably mention that. Donnarumma in net. We've swapped on Rojo. We've swapped out our midfielders and put on Carrick and Schneiderlin. I think Schneiderlin did start the last match. Got subbed on in the last match. But hey-ho, put Rooney on the wing, Rashford and Zlatan up top, and then Mkhitaryan hopefully going to get us a few more assists in this game. So we're going to simulate through. Let's see where this takes us. As we can see, the match is underway for definite now. Fingers crossed we don't concede a goal in this. I wouldn't mind going pretty far in the Europa League, but it looks like we are being pretty dominant, so fingers crossed it all works out for us. Coming up to the stroke of half-time once again, and as we can see, we're up to half-time, nothing has happened. As you can see, guys, fitness was not that much of an issue, but the people with the lowest fitness have just swapped off, and that was Blind swapped on for Smalling, Schneiderlin has been swapped off for Herrera, and Rooney has been swapped on for the man, the myth, the legend, the man we love, Juan Mata, who is hopefully going to get something from this game. If not, a 0-0 is okay away from home, but we should be getting a win, to be honest, in the Europa. We are better than that, and as we can see, it seems like an attack on our behalf, and it's a Zlatan goal. Banged it into the back of the net before I could even see it then, which is pretty good stuff for us. Is this going to be a card for us? It's a red card, but there's nothing we can do about it. Mkhitaryan has pulled himself a red card. We've made our 3 substitutions, and to be honest, we've lost a winger. But it's not going to be that much of a problem, hopefully. Hopefully? Oh, I don't know. Come on. Right. If we can just hold on to this 1-0 victory here. Up to the 76th minute now. We can just hold on. No, they're on the attack. Just tackle it. Oh, Donnarumma has managed to make a save. Thank God he managed to jump in with a save right there. Come on, running through, and Zlatan has missed a one-on-one opportunity. Can't be missing those opportunities when it's only 1-0. But as we can see, one of their players, their goalkeeper as per usual, got man of the match. Donnarumma only got a 9 rating, sorry. Don't know why I say 9 point, it's just 9. And as we can see, overall, kind of a dominant performance, but nothing coming off it, apart from 1 goal. So, we did get the win, but not a convincing win so far. Other performances, Barcelona beat AS Monaco, Real Madrid beat CSK Moscow. As we can see, Napoli beat Lyon. I'm just mentioning the big results, as you can see. Juventus beat Club Brugge as well. And then in our kind of league in the Europa, here are the results for anybody who's wondering. Now, we haven't done too bad so far. I mean, we've got a few wins. I think we've got a draw as well. But to be honest, I'm not too disappointed with the results. We've got a few Premier League matches here so far. Like I said, just focus on Arsenal potentially getting a draw or losing, or Chelsea hopefully getting a draw or losing. Let's see. Sadly, it has happened. I'm so sorry for Chelsea. Right. And as we can see, guys, it has finally happened. Crystal Palace have nicked 3 points from Chelsea. This is exactly what we need. As we can see, Arsenal did in fact win, but I do believe they are below us. If we win the match, I think they stay below us. But as we can see, Chelsea have in fact dropped points, which is fantastic stuff. This is exactly what we needed. So we're going to skip through. Another player rating has increased, and that has been Daley Blind, has gone up from a 90 rating to a 91. And as you can see, our next match is against Sunderland. So let's just visit the training ground to see how things are getting on. Sorry. See how things are getting on. Donnarumma's, sorry, why did I say Donnarumma? Darmian's doing pretty well, managing to get a few upgrades. Blind's doing fantastic, so is Luke Shaw. Smalling's doing not too bad either. As we can see, Sean Goz is not doing too bad. Sadly, Wayne Rooney is on the decline. Rest in peace, Wayne Rooney's career. So, as you can see, guys, our next match is against Sunderland, who are sitting 14th in the Premier League, coming off a loss. So, it's looking pretty good for us so far. Fingers crossed we can grab the win. It's the Liverpool Merseyside derby. Liverpool, Everton derby, sorry. And the Merseyside derby, as you can see today as well. So fingers crossed, Everton can nick points from Liverpool. Same goes for Leicester nicking points from City, and Southampton nicking points from Tottenham. That would be the best result, but it's unlikely it's going to happen. As we can see, their best player is Jermaine Defoe, who's had 1 goal, 3 assists in 10 matches. That isn't good results, to be honest. Zlatan could be doing a bit better as well on the assist front, maybe a few more goals, but we'll just have to see. As you can see, they've got a few good players as well. Wabi Kazri, Adnan Januzaj, they've got on loan from us, and then Lee Catamol as well, apparently pretty good players as well. I'm going to pick the team and then I'll get back to you on that. So once again, here's the lineup for treble 2 formation for us. A pretty solid lineup. We've put Thiago and Pogba out on the wing, something we've not done. We've kind of been keeping Mkhitaryan and Mata here, but we're going to give them both a rest. after Mkhitaryan managed to get himself a red card through a silly mistake. So we're going to give those two a bit of a rest. Don't want to run Mata into the floor, so we brought on Thiago for him. Rashford and Martial up top. So a pretty new attacking force up front. Fingers crossed it can do something against, to be honest, one of the weaker teams, Sunderland. In the Premier League, I mean that. As we can see, a solid defensive mid-positioning sense kind of players. Schneiderlin and Carrick in there. Put De Gea back in, and then one of our best defences so far, Shaw, Smalling, Blend and Darmian. And as you can see, their formation, the 4-3-3 attacking, B formation. And then that kind of entails CDM, 2 centre mids, wide attacker, wide wingers, solo striker, but we can do something with this. We can sort them out, no problem. So we're going to get the match underway, and fingers crossed for a big result for us. We've already had one shot, but it wasn't on target. It could become a problem not having Zlatan on the pitch, a big presence up top. But we'll see how the lads do. As you can see, we're coming up to half-time, and Thiago with a cross in, Pogba, and he somehow from the side netting manages to get a goal. I'm guessing that was an utter Pogboom. I'm not there right now. As you can tell, it's a simulation from an overhead view. But I'm guessing, guys, that was a Pogboom. It looked like one. And for that, I'm going to keep Thiago and Pogba on. They're doing pretty well together so far. I think Rashford needs to come off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on Zlatan for Rashford. And I think that's the only substitution I'm going to make so far. I'm pretty happy with the team. Although it is only 1-0, I think we can go on and get a bigger win than 1-0. Going a bit quiet, sorry guys. Not much is really going on, as we can see. You can see the stats changing on the pitch. Sunderland have managed to make a substitution. Coming up to the 70th minute, 75th, 76th, 80th. Yeah, looks like it's going to draw in, and it is in fact 1-0. Paul Pogba getting man of the match. Fantastic stuff for Paul Pogba. Thiago getting the assist. Pretty good stuff, seeing as though I said I'm not getting anything from them. But let's have a look at the results. Leicester managed to nick a win from Man City, and Tottenham managed to get beaten by Southampton. These are the two bigger results we wanted. I'm really not too keen on Liverpool, seeing as though we are Manchester United. So it's not good to see them win, but these results are fantastic. Because let's have a look at the table now. And we are managing to scrape closer to the top three positions, as we can see, we have got to be careful of Liverpool, who are in fact creeping up just behind us. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave off. We're going to simulate through to our next match so we know what's going on. West Ham beat Middlesbrough 3-0. Fantastic stuff for West Ham. And as we can see, wow, guys, Pogba has gone up to 94 rating. That is incredible stuff. Pogba has now, I think he's in peaked form with like our best player. So what we're going to go ahead and do is look, our next match is against Milton Keynes, but all we want to do is get straight to the squad. Can we get to the squad? I'm messing it up. As we can see, let's have a look. So our highest rated players so far are still Zlatan Ibrahimovic, funnily enough, at 85 rated. But Pogba and De Gea are close coming up behind them. And then it's one of our favourite men in the team so far, as we can see, Juan Mata creeping up just there. But it's fantastic stuff to see Paul Pogba, the 23-year-old, who is now 94 rating. Honestly, I'm so glad that Manchester United signed him, and he's really helping us in this career mode as well. But as we can see here, these are the results so far for us. Mkhitaryan and Anthony Martial still at the top. Gianluigi still being our highest average player. And these are our results so far, so if you did want to see the stats. But our next match is against Milton Keynes. So if you have any tips or tricks that you do want me to use next episode, please let me know. Thank you for watching. I've been Drakesy, and see you in a bit, guys.